Okay, hope you guys are doing good. First of all, if you didn't watch my last video, go ahead and do yourself a favor and go back and watch that video. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why in the world do you have two headphones in when you're making a freaking YouTube video? What are you listening to, number one? Why are you listening to it? And why aren't you paying attention to what you're doing? Here's the thing. If you haven't noticed already, I got a new mic. And one thing that this mic has that the other one didn't is it has a headphone jack because this mic it's more expensive, more professional. So I can actually hear myself talking. So I can hear how I sound if I sound all right. Making sure I'm loud enough, all that. So yeah. So I'm testing that out in this video. I'm not saying I'm going to use it for every video, but for this video, I'm trying this out. So, anyway. So, yeah, on Sunday and or Saturday, I can't remember which day, the world was shocked and stopped turning because the Duke Blue Devils, my pick to win the NCAA tournament, lost. They lost. Now, you're probably saying, why are you surprised that they lost? They snuck by barely every single game in the tournament or every other game in the tournament. I am surprised that they lost because of how they lost. I'm very disappointed in how they lost. Okay. The Duke Blue Devils have been the favorites for a long time because of the fact that they are the most well-built team when it comes to talent. Their two best players, RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson, are going to be, if not the top two picks, they're going to be within the top three picks in the NBA draft, assuming that they both go in, which hasn't been for sure cleared up yet, which if they don't, be pretty dumb. So I expect them to go in the draft, as they should. So they lost by 1 point. 1 point. Now, I don't remember the score, and I probably should, trying to be professional here, but here's the thing, I don't remember. So, I don't know, I think it was like 67 to 68 or something like that. Anyway, so they lost by 1 point. Now, at the end of that game, they had a chance to tie it and have a chance to win. There was, I don't know, like 4 seconds on the clock or something like that. RJ Barrett shooting free throws. Down by 2. Yeah, they're down by 2. Goes in to potentially tie the game. Now, leading up to this, Duke in this game didn't really give Zion the ball as much as they should have. They spread the ball out around a lot, rather, which isn't a bad thing. But in a situation where you're down as much as they were, they really, really, really needed to get their guy the ball. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, I thought you said RJ was just as good. He is a superstar as far as college, and he's another superstar on that team. But Zion Williamson is the guy you want to give the ball to when you need to get back up, because he's the guy who's just going to blow through people, make the layup, make the dunk, do whatever he needs to do. Whereas an RJ Barrett is not great. I mean, he's good, but he's not great at the physical factor of where Zion, you look at him and he's huge. He can just run through, and good luck blocking him or defending him. So, okay. So RJ Barrett gets fouled shooting free throws. Now I thought to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh. This could very well, this could be it. It very well could have been it. And it was. It turned out it was it. But I thought, you know what? This is clutch factor. RJ Barrett should be clutch enough to make this. And he steps up to the line and misses his first shot. He missed his first shot. But okay, you know what? He's got another shot, right? So what does he want to do? It's not like they got the ball yet. The right thing to do would be somehow find a way to bounce it off the backboard or the rim and get the ball back, lay up three, or not three, but get points, tie the game. Guess what happens? You know, he does what he needed to do. He tried to bounce it off the backboard and or rim. And guess what? He made that shot. He made the shot he was supposed to miss and missed the shot he was supposed to make. And I'm not even a fan of Duke. I'm a Buckeye basketball fan. Unlike a lot of Ohio State football fans, they think it's okay to be fans of other college basketball teams, as my best friend is. That is fine. Personally, I think it's kind of dumb. I think you should stick to the same college for everything. But whatever. It's not the end of the world. But I was rooting for Duke just because of the whole NBA draft factor. And we'll talk about this. But I do think I wanted Duke to win only because I wanted the talk to be about these two superstars. They rolled their way through the tournament, slipped by in a couple games, barely got through. But in the end, they did what they were supposed to do and won the tournament. Well, guess what? That didn't happen. So, yeah, those talks are over. So now what? Now the Final Four is set. It's Texas Tech, Michigan State, Virginia, and Auburn. Now, my pick to win now, as many of your brackets are busted, mine actually wasn't terrible. Up to the, Elite Eight. No, and after that, they're gone. So anyway, my phone keeps going off. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? I just totally forgot. My phone distracted me. Anyway, I can't remember. But we'll talk about what the after effect is for these two stars. And the talk is, I haven't watched any, the First Takes, the Cowards, the Undisputed. I haven't watched the reaction, to Duke losing. But I can already tell you what the talk is going to be about. The talk is going to be about how does this affect the two players' stock in the draft. Will any of them fall because they didn't do what they were expected to do? Let me tell you something. As much as I like a couple of those shows are meant for ratings, okay? Now they do give their genuine opinion, but a lot of it is exaggerated, okay? We're going to keep it real over here. This is not affecting their draft stock one bit. Not at all. Don't even tell me that. No. Okay? I'm a fan of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we're going to have a lottery draft pick. Let me tell you, if we get one or two and we draft anybody but these two, and there are good players in this draft and guys who you can argue are right along with them, and some people say better than. But as a Cavs fan, if we draft anybody other than these two, I will be thoroughly upset. Okay. And there's people who don't like these two. Um, but I think for the value, um, they are one and or two value. They are great, great players. Let me tell you, I was talking with somebody about this and say, oh, they're going to have such regret. That's what I was being told. They don't care one bit. These two, RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson, could not care less that they lost. Now, I know in the immediate moment they're upset, as you should be. You should be devoted and be, genuinely upset that you lost. Because a lot of it, especially RJ, it's on you. Okay? But here's the thing. In a little while, when you're looking at the top two or the top of the NBA draft and your name gets called and you realize that just your name gonna get you a multi-million dollar contract, you don't care. You don't care. And no, they're not going back. That's not final. But let me tell you, they're not going back. Why would you risk it? Zion Williamson blew out a freaking shoe. Okay. Why would you risk that again and come back and play for free? You have to really, really love the game. And I know this argument comes out a lot in football, but it's the same in basketball. There's chances of injury. And when you're that elite, you can't risk it. So, yeah. New pick is Michigan State to win. No, this won't affect their draft stock. And yeah, it kind of sucks they lost because a little bit of everybody that made no sense. And everybody, you wanted a little bit, just a little bit. You wanted them to be great and roll through and win because it's fun. It's fun to watch them dominate. But it's over. Now the focus comes to the NBA draft. Obviously, after the Final Four is over. So, that's it for me. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Turn on your notifications. I have a couple more videos planned. So yeah. See you in the next video. I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.